Greetings everybody, Okami Games Online. Welcome back to more Danganronpa 2. Last time, we spent time with Mikan. And in this episode, we're spending time with Ibuki. The very energetic Ibuki. The exact opposite of my state of mind as of now, so this is gonna go great. You look bored, Hajime. Want to drink some tea with Ibuki? Oh ho ho! I've successfully picked up a boy. Now then, it's my treat, so go ahead. Don't hold back! I spent time today at the restaurant eating desserts and drinking tea with Ibuki. Feels like Ibuki and I grew a little closer. Definitely gonna give Ibuki a present. The good presents to give Ibuki are number 45 2.5D headphones, number 60 clackers, number 75 surrendering oneself, number 83 front back ukulele, and number 87 absolute tuning fork. So how... Oh! Right. It means to say number 46, not 45. I knew that was gonna happen somewhere in here. I forgot it was right here. But I've got enough 2.5D headphones till the cows come home. Oh, our hearts are connected as one. Awesome. I was just thinking I wanted this right now.
Hajime!
Ah, yes. What?
Meow.
Jeez, hurry up and choose me. What?
Hey!
Were you ever in any school clubs? School clubs, huh? I can't say for sure because it would happen to our memories, but I probably wasn't in any school clubs. That's a major bingo! What is? Well, isn't it obvious? You should be part of Ibuki's music club from now on. For a while, everyone thought music clubs were outdated because rock and roll boom was dying off.
That's totally it!
But now, music clubs are super popular with boys for some reason. We should jump on the bandwagon too. But I'm not really into music. No problem! You can just pretend you're playing an instrument while a music track plays in the background. That's not something the ultimate musician should say. But even if I'm pretending, I've never even held a musical instrument. Everyone starts at that point. As long as you feel the love, there's no problem. What do I have to do if I don't really feel the love?
Aww.
It's okay. Jamming out is so much fun. You'll be so popular with the ladies. Chicks go out with guys who pretend to be musicians all the time.
Hajime!
By the way, Ibuki thinks guys who don't like bands are narcissists, so she doesn't like them. That isn't something the ultimate musician should say either.
Meow.
Yep. Now choose the musical instrument you want to use.
Guitar!
Ibuki has dibs on the guitar, so you can't use that. Looks like I've been roped into her scheme. I guess I really have to choose something. I've never played any type of instrument before, so it doesn't really matter. For trying to learn it, drums are typically the easiest to learn, albeit the hardest to master. Then I guess the drums.
Good job!
That's awesome! Alright, it's decided. Drums are great because you can just hit them to the beat, and you don't even need to know how to read music. As long as you can move your arms and legs independently of each other, even a novice can play them real easy. Every drummer in the world would hate you for saying that.
I see.
Now that we've decided on an instrument, let's start learning how to use a loudspeaker. Hold on a second. Why would you need a loudspeaker?
Huh?
What are you saying? It's a must-have item for live performances. It doesn't mean you just hold it and scream into it. If you don't put your soul into it, the loudspeaker won't respond to you. Put your soul into it. Shout! I was forced to do some weird training that didn't make any sense to me at all. I didn't really understand Ibuki to begin with, but with this, I don't understand her even more. No one will ever understand Ibuki, but we become closer by some miracle. I parted ways with Ibuki and went back to my room feeling exhausted. Let's see Ibuki's second event. Alright, Ibuki, you made no sense last time. Will you make sense this time? Only time will tell.
Hello.
Yada yada yada, we're gonna be drinking some tea. I have no idea how I got this many pair of 2.5D headphones, but I guess we're here now.
Good job.
Why does Hajime know what Ibuki wants?
Meow.
Jeez, this is bad. I might end up falling in love with you.
Hajime.
Okie dokie, let's start the club. Club? Were you actually serious about that?
Poke, poke, poke.
Today's training is ba-dum tish.
I got it.
Racing. Aw, yeah. Racing? Does that have anything to do with music? Hell to the yes. If you want to learn proper music theory, training yourself in the rhythm of racing is a must. Music has its own language too, you know. It's always nice to hear music that adheres to the principles of music theory. And it's easier to make people feel the beat as well. But Ibuki doesn't care about that at all, though.
Yahoo!
Come on, let's go! Not only was I bossed around by Ibuki, I had to run 5 laps around the island for some reason.
Hello!
Man, that was really fun, Hajime. No it wasn't. How are you so energetic?
Aww.
What are you saying? There's no way you could go through a live performance if you get winded by something like this. That may be true. Then, do you usually train like this all the time? I don't do it for training. Running is Ibuki's hobby. I thought this was training so I could learn proper music theory.
Meow.
I also like playing one-person tag, and one-person hide-and-seek too. It's a lot of fun. Have you ever found an 8-leaf clover by the riverbank?
Aww.
It's seriously so hard. Definitely can't find one at all. Isn't that because 8-leaf clovers don't exist?
Hey, hey!
Also, it's fun to play a game called Will I Get There? It's super thrilling. Ibuki forgets a lot of stuff really fast, so she tries to write memos for important things. But on days I play that game, I go outside without thinking about anything. When I do that, surprise, surprise. No matter how long I'm out, I can't get back home. I just think of fun stuff all the time. After I've taken a bunch of shortcuts and detours, I usually end somewhere I've never been before. One time, I know I walked onto a fishing boat and almost ended up in a foreign country.
That's totally it!
But sometimes, I like to spend time relaxing, too. The other day, I woke up in the morning with a powerful hankering to look at the stars. So I just waited all day till the stars came out. Impossible. There's no way I can keep up with what she's saying. Also, once Ibuki starts talking, it seems like she'll never stop. We'll just leave her to her own antics. After being constantly bombarded by weird topics, I was exhausted by the time I returned to my room. That was something. Let's see the third event. The always all over the place with her conversations, Ibuki strikes again. What will we find ourselves talking about this time? Is it gonna be as weird as the last topic? Probably. Number 45. 46. I was looking at the list, forgetting that the list is incorrect.
Yahoo! Hello!
Why, hello there! What do you want to play today? Play? Are we done with the club?
Hey, hey!
What are you talking about? Playing is a big part of music clubs. Do you know what's the most important thing about playing music in a band? The most important thing... let's see... It would be a sense of unity, wouldn't it? A sense of unity? Ding, ding, ding! You got it right. Yep, that's correct. It's all about that. The band members performing as a singular unit on stage.
Why, you?
That is the ideal live concert. That's where the greatest music is made. In order to do that, it's particularly important to eat cake with everyone after school. So, your training today is to roll your eyes to the back of your head. That's impossible. Also, you gotta learn how to break guitars, and how to splatter pig guts. Those are the 3 basics. Please, enough already.
Huh?
Oh, my. Are you gonna give up before you even do it? I have a reward for you, you know.
Pointing!
If you're able to withstand the training, I'll make your stage costume. You're the one who's going to make it? Of course, sewing is a minor necessity when you're in a band. I see. I never expected that from you. Now that she mentions it, everything Ibuki is wearing looks really unique. I can totally tell she puts her heart into making her clothes, so they're not just another commercial product. I feel like I'm finally able to understand Ibuki a little better. It was a long time coming, but we're getting somewhere now. I've been constantly bombarded by weird topics. I was exhausted by the time I returned to my room. Let's see the next event. Yeah, we're all over the wall, Ibuki. He's gonna probably talk about weird topics again right now.
Hello?
I almost gave her the straitjacket. That would have been fantastic of me.
Yahoo! Poke, poke, poke!
Now then, what should Hajime and I play today? Playing again? Seriously, what happened to training?
I've got it!
I decided. Today we're going to do 1,000 practice head swings. Head swings? Isn't that just called headbanging? Ibuki will start us off. As soon as she said that, Ibuki started swinging her head back and forth with amazing speed.
Yahoo!
She's so fast that her head is a blur. I can't believe her tiny neck can keep up with that.
Yahoo!
You do it too, Hajime! It's fun! Yeah, at least one of us are having fun. I had no idea why I was doing this, but I decided not to think about it and just play along with Ibuki. My head is ringing. Just I thought there was no meaning behind it, but I feel like a lot of stuff I've been stressing about mysteriously lifted off my shoulders.
Oh my!
Oh my, Hajime, you look pretty refreshed. I feel like we were playing pretty well together just now.
I see.
I mean, Ibuki just realized it. And with Hajime, Ibuki plays really well. I just remember that Ibuki left her old band. Apparently she was a member of a girl band that was the height of their popularity. Hey Ibuki, why did you leave your old band? Was it because you had creative differences with them?
Oh.
How should I put it? Creative differences? Personality differences? Well, it's not that big of a deal. That's the destiny of a band member, after all.
Hey!
Like I said earlier, what's most important is a sense of unity. Technique is something you gain just by practice. You won't know if the group really meshes well together until you try it once. And it's no good if that's something you can't And if it's no good, that's something you can't really help. That's why Ibuki doesn't really regret leaving the band.
Oh.
But being alone is a teensy bit lonely. I see. If I can fill that loneliness by doing stuff with her, even if it's just a little, well then, I guess I don't mind playing along with her for a while. Then I shall keep playing with Hajime today.
Why, you?
Let's continue our headbanging. This time, it's for the championship. Whoever loses has to tongue kiss Monami. we're competing now? I ended up banging my head until I lost consciousness. It must have been a blessing in disguise that no one won or lost, thanks to a double KO. The double KOs, they're always the best. Ibuki and I were both pretty tired, so I parted ways with her and went back to my room. Let's see Ibuki's final event. One last encore, Ibuki. At least we have a feeling as to why you're doing what you're doing now, instead of just it being for no purpose whatsoever. Here, take my... I would say take my last set of 2.5D headphones, but come on, I'm gonna have 3 sets left after this. I'm still good for a while longer. You really giving that to me? It's awesome. Ibuki will be totally pleased. So what are we doing today? Before we get to that, do you remember anything, Hajime? Anything?
Yes.
You know, about your talent and stuff. Since you've been hanging out with Ibuki for so long, you should have remembered something by now. Huh? Don't tell me all that stuff we did was just to help me remember. Wrong! Ibuki just wanted to play with Hajime. But Ibuki Miyota, the goddess of music, thought you might remember something if I stimulated your senses.
This is going nowhere.
But I guess Hajime was too dull for it to work. Dull. But still, I never expected that Ibuki was actually thinking about me the whole time. I didn't even notice. I feel a little ashamed.
Hey, hey!
Well, it's fine as long as you don't worry about it. I mean, the Hajime I know is the same person you've been from the start. What do you mean? It's pretty embarrassing, so I don't really want you to make me say it, but it actually doesn't matter at all whether or not you remember. Because Hajime is already standing right here. I feel like you're someone who's willing to go far away to search for yourself.
I see, I see.
But your true self doesn't actually exist anywhere. The person standing here right now is who you are. The person who's changing every day, that's you. I believe finding yourself means accepting that you're someone who is constantly changing. Even when you're worrying about things, you're still you. Just kidding! Ibuki was trying to say things that she wouldn't normally say.
Why, you...
After all, this is the very last event. Ibuki, thanks, I think.
No problemo!
There's no need to thank me. Because Ibuki was able to remember something she hadn't felt for a long time after playing with Hajime. The importance of giving your all and expressing yourself. You're always doing that. But to expand on that, the important part is to do it together with someone. Someday, I want to play music with someone who trusts me as much as I trust them. That's always been Ibuki's dream. I think believing that dreams come true as long as you believe is the first step toward fulfilling your dreams. That's a little complicated. It's easy peasy. All you gotta do is believe.
So, no matter what happens from this point forward, never ever give up. It's a promise.
Ibuki said that with a seriousness that I've never seen her display to anyone else. It's kind of surprising that I'm actually learning from her, but her words took root inside my heart. I won't give up. I'll definitely leave this island with everyone. Hajime, you're making a very nice face. Now today's training is stealing a Kai snack and kicking Nekomaru in the butt. AKA picking a fierce fight with 2 raging demons. Are you seriously going to do that? Of course!
Yahoo!
Now let's get on with it. I frantically ran after Ibuki because I had no idea what she was going to do. But I no longer feel like she's dragging me around like she used to. I feel a strong bond between Ibuki and myself. Ibuki's hope fragment has been completed. And we have the skills Shred Guitar. Along with Ibuki's undergarments. Somehow narrowly avoid death and made it back to my room. Our new ability, Shred Guitar. Damn it, every time I go to presents, report card. Shred Guitar increases acceleration speed, effective during the logic dive. And with that, there's only one person left we have to spend time with. Next time on Danganronpa 2, we're going to be spending time with Peko. See you guys then.
Danganronpa.